When V was doing her research for our last trip, she heard about the Caves Trail and it sounded like something that we needed to check out. This short, off the beaten path trail comes in at only half a mile round trip. But it does have some steep sections and down climbs, so you want to bring shoes that have plenty of traction. These caves are kind of sneaky. We didn't know exactly where they were, but after this last down climb you just need to take the trail that curves around to the right and you'll find them. Even though we had done our research, we weren't sure what the caves were going to be like. We thought maybe it would just be one. So we were quite pleasantly surprised when we found out that it is actually a series of caves that are connected by slightly sketchy sections. This spot is like one giant photo op, and if you love taking pictures of your travels, there are unique angles and shots all over the place. The climb over to the third and final cave is probably the trickiest one of them all. You have to sit on the little ridge and then just try to swing yourself over. It's a long ways down and you don't want to mess this up. In my opinion, the trickiness to get into this last cave though is totally worth it. This cave features some really cool long hallways and picturesque windows that open up to the forest below. Unfortunately, there is a fair amount of graffiti in the caves, so if you visit, be sure to practice leave no trace and maybe even leave them better than you found them. I would love to spend more time in the caves, but usually when we're in Sedona, we go pretty hard and we do about 2 to 3 hikes a day. The good thing about this little side adventure is you can probably be in and out in about an hour, so you can still fit plenty of stuff into the rest of your day. In fact, you might even have enough time to do a little bit of a dance if you want to. If you're not done with the area just yet, you can also hike down this hill and it'll take you to a little forest that gives you another view of the caves. It's probably not somewhere where you're going to spend a ton of time, but since you're here, you might as well check it out. The hill back up to the caves is short, but it is very steep and slippery at times, so be sure to watch your step. There's also one more trail that runs directly below the caves when we stopped here for a couple photos as well. This is probably the best spot if you want to get a photo of someone in your group standing in the doorway of the caves. On the way back, you have 2 options. You can either climb up the rocks that we climbed down to get to the caves, or if you continue on the trail, there is a longer but less steep path. We were a couple of days into our Sedona trip and we had been doing a lot of hiking, so we elected to go the easier way. Once you reach the top of that climb, it is a fairly easy walk over some rolling hills all the way back to the car. We love finding new things in Sedona. If you know of something that you think we should check out, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy our adventures, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified when we make new videos. Check us out on Instagram at thatadventurelife_official, and for all the information about this trail as well as other awesome things to do in Sedona, head on over to thatadventurelife.com.